What's good, everyone? Today we're going to talk about what's going on in the Middle East and terrorism. And nah, I'm just joking. We're going to talk about, like, you know, what's really important in life, and that's of course Fallout 76 lore. Out of all the Fallout lores, Fallout 76 is where it's at. So anyway, we're at the Lucky Hole mine. It's in the Savage Divide, to the east somewhere. I don't know. Look at the map. Yeah, so anyway, you skip the first two houses on the right when you come into the area, and you got to go into the third house to pick up this note so you can use it to get into the keypad room inside the mine. Once you pick it up, you'll see it's from Claire to Gavin, and yeah, Claire's just saying, yeah, here's the code. Here's also some Daddy-O drugs, which is a bit pervy, but anyway. Yeah, so after that, just go into the mine, turn left here. Oh no, don't turn left. Apparently I'm going over to the generators, and I find some iguana shoved onto a stick, some purified water, and a core or fusion, because that makes sense. So anyway, once you grab the fusion core, you can just turn right here, have a quick look through the lockers. You find some stuff used for oil and metal, and then you can just turn right and go into the mine. But not before I loot the ever-loving Jesus out of this place. There we go, into the mine we go. So anyway, once you get into the mine, you'll be greeted with two bathrooms on the right here. There's not really anything in here except for some rad roaches, which are, you know, easy to kill. There's some drugs, some more metal canisters you can use for steel, and a few combo wrenches you can use for lead. But oh yeah, there's also a very tasty Nuka-Cola bottle here, which is, I don't know why someone would drink Nuka-Cola on the John, but anyway, you know, who knows? Maybe he wanted to drink the Nuka-Cola while sitting down, so like, it can go in one hole and out the other, you know, lickety split. But anyway, there's a holotape here, so let's have a quick listen to it.
Interloper is here. I can feel it clearly. Last night, in visions more real than the senses, it called to me, and I go to it now. Signs are all around that I am not the only one to hear the call, though where they have failed, I will not, for it summons me alone in the end. Before I go deeper, for the truth revealed changes all. By its very nature, let it be known, in this world, the interloper has chosen Jeff Lane as the conduit of the unknowable. Together, the hidden reality becomes manifest at long last.
So anyway, once you listen to that video, you can go down these stairs here and turn left and just skip your merry way down this tunnel. There's not really much here. There's like a first aid kit here on the left. There's also like a few bits and bobs, nothing really noteworthy really. So yeah, if you keep going down this tunnel, you'll be able to eventually get to the end. And when you get to the end here, I really thought there was going to be a dead body here behind this yellow cylinder thing, but you know, I thought I'd give Bethesda too much credit for having some interesting lore in this game. Anyway, pick up the explosives here and go down to the end here. Yep, still no dead bodies. And if you go back here and turn left, you'll be able to see some plungers that don't do anything, and you can find some kind of cool, shit, what's the word? Like an effigy of some description? Effigy? Is that the word? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know, someone correct me. Anyway, enough about effigies, we have lore to build. So apparently, I was the one who came before, the firstborn of the wood, blood born from its branches, and yeah, the rest. So pick up that metal bucket, so you can bang it on your head and just run down this corridor as fast as you can. And if you keep going down here, there's going to be a lot of miners, not really anything else apart from that. You know, you kill the miners, you get, you know, miner scrap, the usual shiz out of this game. And more notes, called His Blood. The woods gave him life, gave him strength, but the blood gave him purpose. He gathered us, he taught us to share as we shared. No idea what that means. Anyway, I don't know, probably something to do with God or religion, or, you know, other made up stuff. So anyway, keep going down here, you find yet another effigy. Cool little factoid here. Can't remember who told me this, but apparently, those effigies are very similar to what people thought Wendigos look like. Alright, more. His believers wept, for their new home lacked water and their throats were dry. He gathered their tears in his branches and spread them across the earth, and that came forth the springs. Right. Okay, so maybe they're like doing some kind of demonic ritual in here. And of course, I can mine these veins, but I can't mine other veins. Because Bethesda. Anyway, if you keep going down here, there's nothing else really. So if you turn right, you'll be able to see this really cool looking altar with two more effigies in the front and one more in the back. A few cultist blades here for probably like sacrifices of some description. Just looking at the bones here, I'm assuming there was some kind of a blood sacrifice or a virgin sacrifice or a sacrifice of something. Anyway, the lucky hole mine here, which its own description is to unlock the locker there. Blessed you, first priestess of the wood, there you are, heard his voice. Through you, we gained his strength. Okay. And yeah, you unlock this thing, and there's very little in it, because, you know, why not? Nothing makes sense anymore in this world. So anyway, yeah, there's more to this mine than meets the eye. So you have a choice of going up these ladders here, or down this corridor. So if you just go back to the altar here, you're able to see just like a hole in the wall, where you can like see some stuff through it. And that's where we're going to try and go. It's a hidden room where the cultists were doing their sacrifices. So if you just go down here and turn right, there's going to be a lot of vines there's going to be a load of vines to bring you down a path here. And hey, this is where you go to find the actual cultist ritual site. So if you just keep going down here, you'll eventually be able to mine some lead, mine some more lead. And I think that's all of it there. It seems to be pretty hit and miss with what you can mine, what you can't. But you know, game's still a work in progress, I guess. It's going to be still a work in progress for another year, but anyway. So anyway, yeah, chem box, find some meds, you'll find some buff out here. This is probably, there's actually not a recipe here to make the drug they were trying to make, which I thought was weird. So apparently they're combining buff out with a syringer. I don't know, maybe you can make a syringer buff out ammo. I don't know, maybe you can, maybe you can't, don't really know. But so yeah, there's some Breaking Bad stuff happening here, some more steroids, more psycho, more specimen jars. And whoa, hold your horses. There's more lore here. So if you continue down here and you go through these vines, you'll find come on, faster, go. So anyway, yeah, if you get down to the end of the place here, you'll find probably some future content in this game. Something that kind of looks like Cthulhu. Maybe it was Cthulhu, I don't know. Maybe I'm going insane, but to me that looks like Cthulhu. Or some dwarven shit. I don't know. Maybe the dwarves from Skyrim are in this game. Who knows? Nothing would surprise me with this game anymore. So yeah, there's not really anything in here except for looking at pictures of some future shit in this game. So anyway, yeah, once you finish going through here, you'll be able to find it. If you go back to the beginning of the place, there's a note, and there is like a terminal here that pretty much just talks about an old lady came by to have a look at the mine. The miners were like, no, you can't come in, and she was like, oh, but I want to come in. And then eventually they find that she broke in and she did the ritual, and now the miners don't want the mine anymore, and they just fucked off. So anyway, that's basically it. Some hidden content here in this dungeon. Guys, if you do like this video, remember to hit a like on the like button, and if you really like it, you can hit the subscribe button. And if you hit the subscribe button, you'll be able to tell. It'll be able to tell you if whenever I post again. I post 2 to 3 times a week talking about Fallout lore and just me being a general bollocks. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Really do appreciate it. Talk to you next time. Bye. Have a good one.